What up? It's Evan, aka RBD. Welcome back to the Soul Table.
Yes.
Yes, and well, go ahead, girl.
Hello, everyone. I am Ashley Simone, and welcome.
Ashley's with us now, and
I
it
am
completes us. I like this because
permanently.
the last episode we had that you were here, I was like, no, she got to come back. I need that energy in my life, and I got it.
I
And Mike
appreciate
was
that.
like, I like it, and I was like, no, I love it.
I appreciate that. Thank
Also,
you guys for having me permanently.
we got to come up
My
with a
dog.
5 or something. We gonna get one.
Okay, I'm with that.
I'm sorry, Mike. You know Uncle Mike. Uncle Mike, say something.
What's up, nieces and nephews?
Always Uncle snooping it up as usual.
Big Unc.
Isn't it? He gives those vibes, especially with the shorts. He did the cutoffs today. Like, I wasn't even mad. Like when he came to pick me up, and I didn't look on the camera. I just seen his car in my driveway. I looked outside. I was like, it would definitely look like my uncle picking me up to take me for the weekend because I had all my bags and stuff. You know,
Oh, so you was waiting outside like a
kinda.
yeah,
I
a
had
little bit.
one bag outside, and I was like Uncle Mike, he liked to play golf. So I had my clubs outside. I bought him some clubs. You're welcome.
Appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
that's nice.
because I'm getting tired of playing by myself
Mhm.
and going to the driving range. Because they'll call me and I'll be there. He'll be like, I won't play. You could have called me. No, now you can call me. Now I'm waiting. I want to see. He's not going to do it. I know he's not.
You're not gonna call?
Probably not.
No, not it.
Why?
He all right.
No.
We don't
So
like that.
the first time he went to the golf course with me. It was during my best friend Chill. He has a event called the Nice Things Invitational. So he was videotaping it. So we got to hole like 11 or something like that.
Mm.
We was all drunk and tired at that
Yeah, I
point.
was there
Yeah.
at that point.
So I was like, man, go ahead, man. We don't even care. So gave him the club. He starts to swing, and he's like, I can't get it. He was like, man, that shit do look like fun. Though. I was like, man, keep your head down. And he hit the ball. It went 100 yards. That's not
Yeah.
very far, but
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, we gotta get you. He's like, all right, let me get some clubs. 'Cause a lot of people, you know, they're afraid to step outside of their comfort zone or try something new because you hear golf, they think boring. And I'm like, no,
I actually hear very relaxing.
very relaxing, very fun, and you get drunk at some point. Like it gives you a reason to drink at 9 o'clock in the morning. It don't gotta be
What do you typically drink at 9 a.m. in the morning if you're golfing? What's your go-to? Or what would you recommend for people?
Well, I started off with probably like vodka and orange juice because it's breakfasty.
Okay.
If I can get to it, if not, I'll drink some straight bourbon. I don't give a shit. I already locked in.
That early?
That early.
And how long do you stay out there?
You be out there for like 3, maybe 4 hours. But it's a roller coaster. You're going up and down, up and down.
Okay.
So,
all right.
yeah. So we have
this would be a nice time to have like a shameless plug for Chill. Nice Things Transfusion.
We're gonna get into that. I got you. Get you. We got it. We got it. He'll bite to it. So what do we all got on today? Ash, starting with you.
I have on I think this is Johnston on the fitted. Adidas track jacket, a classic piece. Can never go wrong with that. Some Rockaware denim and Sean Witherspoon's Gazelles.
I peeped them. And she laced it up with the J Tips watch.
Oh yeah.
No, because we came in, I peeped. I was like, damn. I was like,
don't do that.
She cool. We J Tips people over here. We got the bottle up there, and Mike got one.
Of course, Mike got on J Tips today.
Yep, but we no longer can use those because he's now with Nike.
I'm still gonna use
You still can.
Oh no! I ain't say you couldn't put them on.
It's part of the journey.
It is, and I love it. And friend of the show, so he
shout out to Tips.
Shout out to Tips for that. So I have on my Nina Chanel 3s.
Love those.
These are, you know what? These are creeping up into my favorite 3s.
They're beautiful
for a reason, not just the simple fact that it's green, but this is one of the only times that Mike actually let them change the back tab. So I like, I'm a stickler for details and stories.
She got to experiment a lot with those.
Yeah, this is pretty dope. And I love it. 2 different tabs. I love these. Socks, Apothecary, pants, shorts, J. Crew,
Hoochie Daddy shorts.
Yeah, definitely. I'm never taking the hooches off.
Anyway,
this is why I started doing a leg tattoo. I want just enough thigh to be showing for you.
I'm cracking up.
My wife might not like it, but that's cool. Brandon, you got to deal with that. That's it. let's see, and jersey, Mitchell and Ness,
Okay.
and hat. It's New Era. It's the Simpsons edition. I ain't taking my hat off because I didn't. It's not that I don't have hair. Y'all saw I have hair. I'm not bald. Take all those comments back. I just didn't get it cut.
People assume that you were bald.
People thought I was going bald.
They don't know how much hair you have.
I have a ton of hair.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Braid it. Get the little shit locks, but I ain't gonna do it. I ain't going to do it.
You definitely can get the little squirrel brush using that.
So I do use that.
Yeah.
Sometimes, but my hair naturally does that on its own.
Look at you.
So I just wake up, scratch, go. And I'm still late for work. So today we're gonna dive into some of the bigger questions in sneaker culture right now. Like is Nike finally listening to consumers? Is resale culture officially dead? Are we entering a new branding era, a new golden age of branding era, like such as like signature era of shoes like AE and Wembanyama, even though Wembanyama doesn't have Asia, all of those. Yeah. And if you lost your entire sneaker collection tomorrow, you can only keep 10 pairs, what would make the cut? Now that's not new. So we got a lot to unpack here. That's something to think on like right now. No, that's a hurt piece because it is because I see your face, I see Mike's face, Mike squinted. Yeah. I squinted while I was saying it because honestly I don't know where I'm at with that. So,
wait, never mind. We'll get to that. I'm not gonna jump ahead.
Don't you do this your show?
I'm not gonna jump ahead. We'll stay on course. We'll stay on course.
All right. Let's just start with Nike. So for years, sneakerheads have been asking for certain things in shoes, like bring back original shapes, stop changing the classic silhouettes, and focus on quality.
Colorways.
Exactly. Yep. So if you like listen to the people who are actually buying shoes, and now it feels like Nike is finally responding. The biggest example is the return of the 2001 Air Force One shape. Sneaker purists have been asking for years. When are we going to see that silhouette back? Because it's harder for Nike to lean into retros, OG, and storytelling, and consumer favorites. But the question is Nike finally listening because they want to? Like do they feel like they want to listen? Like they're doing it because that's what they want to do, or they're doing it because they have to do it?
I think it may be a little bit of both. And the only reason why I say that is because it takes them away from like the whole creating something new, innovation type approach.
Right.
But then I think that Nike will always lean into its classics. Nike knows its home base.
Right.
Nike knows like why they are Nike for a reason. And it's for those classic silhouettes. And then too, I think with the internet, you got to listen to the people. Like they're literally telling you everything that you need to know. You're getting so many different ideas, concepts just from people talking, conversing on the internet.
Right.
I.e. spaces like X and all of that.
Right. So I look at it like this. Like I think with the turnover in the office and higher up offices, and they're bringing big voices that are in the sneaker community, like a Frank Cook and a Jay Tips.
Yep.
Those are the people that come to you and say, "Look, this is what the people want," and they have so much clout and they have so much status in the community. Without any question, they tend to lean more into what they're saying, because for a long time, I'm not gonna lie, I stopped buying Air Force Ones, and it was for the reason they were too stiff, they were too narrow, they weren't like they used to be.
Yeah.
And me being, that millennium baby, even though you're born in the 80s, but you really grew up in like the 90s and
for sure,
2000s,
the 2000s, yeah.
right? You know what certain stuff looks like, and you know the quality of it, because for me, walking with my feet balled up because I had real leather Air Force Ones.
Yep.
And it didn't feel like a block. It didn't feel like a brick. And I'm only using Air Force One because you can go down the list with any other shoe, because what tends to happen is when they make a retro, they always make it something different about it. It's either too narrow, the material don't feel right.
The materials,
it don't lace right. It hurts your foot. And if it do hurt your foot, it ain't hurting your foot where you expect it to hurt your foot.
Yeah.
Like, like, Complex recently put out that post where it was like certain Jordans hurt in certain areas. Well, now when they made the retros, they weren't hurting in those areas. They was hurting in
different areas.
total different areas
Yeah.
than you would expect. But just knowing that there's a voice that actually resonates to them, hey, we need to listen to you because this is what you're part of that community. Okay, well, this is what they want. This is why this isn't selling. Because for a long time, I stopped wearing it. Like I said, I stopped wearing Air Force Ones. The only ones I bought was a pair of denim ones, the Colin Kaepernicks, and the off-white Air Force Ones. And if you really are looking at that, two of those are collaborations.
True.
Like
Very true.
And I didn't buy them because they just was the collabs. I literally bought them because they were hot.
Yeah.
And I very seldom wear them. I only wear the Collins on Juneteenth. But just seeing that they're attempting to listen, it in my mind, it's a grab because you're losing your primary. You're not losing. Your primary sneaker base is our age bracket, is us.
Yes.
And even though Nike is truly known for their technology and finding ways to insert innovation, they can't really insert innovation in the classics because it just won't fit.
No, it doesn't.
Right.
It doesn't. We want them exactly how they were. We want the same colors. We don't want
nothing new.
The different reds, the different shades of reds. We want the red that we saw in the original.
I don't want fire engine red.
Exactly.
I don't want cadmium red.
Exactly.
I want red.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
when you take away the authenticity, now you got the right to actually question, well, who is this for? What are you trying to do? Because either you're trying to keep costs low to make the shoe, or you actually care about your consumer. That's how.
But they're not trying to keep costs low because costs is still increasing.
Oh, it is. Well, yeah, it is.
They wasn't listening for years.
That's why they ran out of air on Air Max Day. Yeah. That happened.
Yeah.
The big release was canceled because they ran out of air.
Do y'all feel like the release of the 85 ones was like I guess them checking the temperature of like how people would feel about like old silhouettes and shapes and feels of the sneaker?
Yeah, but
Yes.
I think, of course, people love those because they 85s, but if you compare those to the regular one that we all know, they wasn't as comfortable. They were very much stiff.
There was a lot of pushback.
It was a lot of
that's why I'm
pushback
wondering,
because of
like,
that.
even like if they were checking the temperature of that, like I feel like that would have probably like made them take a step back of like trying to release, like older feels to sneakers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, so this is where you have to take matters in your own hands. So throughout the years when shit was uncomfortable, what I would do? I would just take the insert out and put a different insert in.
True.
And make it comfortable.
True.
So at some point you can rectify or add your own remedy to the problem. If it's something like that. But for the most part, it was more built for nostalgia because we were asking for the originals. So you can't complain about the original silhouettes when they finally get it as close as possible as they actually can. And they do so, and you got a little bit of pushback. All right, but these ain't as comfortable as. Of course, it's not because they didn't make it. They didn't make it to that be. Technology didn't exist.
Yeah.
So you want authenticity? I'm gonna give you the authenticity. Here's this 85. It's higher. It's more uncomfortable, and you figure it out. So what I did was I took my inserts out, went Doc Scholl's. I also have orthotics that's not an old person thing to have, but it's for your back, and they are probably comfortable. I ain't saying I got fallen arches. I'm just saying we got orthotics, and it worked out.
And I think though with that too, they was testing the price point of the Jordan 1.
Yeah.
I definitely think they was testing to see how high they could go.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
So has the competition from New Balance, Hoka, On, and ASICS, and even Reebok forced Nike to pay more attention? Because what I noticed is with Reebok, they innovate, but they also beat those classics.
Yeah, they beat them down. Yeah. I definitely think so. I definitely think so, and not just in like we talking about like classic silhouettes, but like in other areas too. Running, like it's other brands, Adidas, Hoka, What else people be running in? I seen somebody running in some Ons.
Brooks on.
Definitely
Ons for sure. So like, yeah, it's other brands that are like coming out and they have the technology, but they also are very comfortable.
Yeah.
Not even just the running sector, the hiking sector. Solomon.
That too.
With ACG.
That too.
Yeah. So
yeah.
With Solomon shoes, that's all terrain right there. That's a commitment.
Yeah. No. And Solomon's good. I like a good pair of Solomons.
I went hiking in my ACGs. Now I ain't complaining, but
you didn't like it?
I felt like I wasn't hiking the way I thought the ACG should. So maybe it was just me hiking. Because when I think of like hiking and AC, I think of running through a creek or pitching a tent, running from a bear, climbing up rocks. I do that, but it's only because I didn't do it.
Your hiking experience is that extreme?
I tried to make it so.
Okay.
So what did you want? Like a Revenant experience?
Yes. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Me and homegirl, we had backpacks on. She had like water. She went and got it. She had she had a walking stick. She was like left it in the car. So we walking the trail, and it was like 4 different trails. It was like blue, red, orange, green, and I was like, which one's the hardest one? And it was like yellow, and I was like, ooh, let's do it. She was like, no. So we started walking like the blue trail, and somehow I got off the blue trail and got on the yellow. I was like, this shit ain't that hard. I'm trying to climb a rock. Like, you know how you see like the Hummer commercials or like the Range Rover, and they be like in the woods, like you could do this with your Range Rover.
Yeah.
That's how I feel I should be able to do with the ACGs. I could do, but that was my fault because I wasn't in that zone. And if I was,
you probably could have.
I would have done it, and that would have been cool.
You need to go camping.
I like camping, but in safe environments. I ain't doing it in the Poconos. There's bears out there.
Of course.
I worked at a summer camp in the Poconos. Got stories for days.
Yeah.
Got stories for days.
I stayed in the Poconos one time. It's really nice.
It is.
It's nice. But them bears do be out there.
I did it in the winter. Deers. Like if you go to a place and you see a bear with a trash can lid sign and it says, and basically you got to look that up and it says, tighten up, these bears is going to go in your trash. Yep. Maybe we shouldn't be there. Just telling you. Just telling you. All right. So we're going to take a quick break, pay some bills. That's what we got to do because we got bills to pay.
We always have to pay our bills. The lights won't be on.
They definitely won't be on. Stay tuned.
Hey, man. You told me you was outside 15 minutes ago, bro.
First of all, 15 minutes is an hour in black people time, okay?
What is that, bro?
A supplement bottle.
A supplement? Nigga, when did they come out with those? You out here just buying stuff, not telling the homies that they got all this new stuff coming out, picking me up late. It was good with you, man.
I'm a good friend because you ungrateful. You ungrateful. You know what? You could be walking on SEPTA. You could be catching Uber. You could be spending a lot. You need to get a bike.
Oh, where can I get the bike? Like, where's my bottle?
Penny, man. You know I can't get the fuck out of this car. It's 20 minutes to get here. I dislocated my hip again, trying to get the fuck back in there. You want a bottle? Here.
Hey. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I'm a good friend. I bought 2.
Listen, man, I don't care what they say about you. You right with me. You solid with me, man.
I appreciate that. Appreciate it.
And we're back. Let's see. We got it. We moving right along. So let's dive into this one. So when people talk about Nike's competition, the first name that comes to mind is Adidas, right?
Of course.
Cool. But that really, personally, that I don't think that's really the threat anymore because right now we're seeing consumers spend more money in a lot of different places. Now, you have New Balance that continues to gain momentum. Hoka has become a comfort powerhouse. On has exploded in both performance and lifestyle. ASICS is having one of their strongest years in recent runs. So maybe Nike's biggest problem isn't Adidas. Maybe Nike's biggest problem is consumer boredom. I've been thinking about that for a little bit.
You think people are bored?
I believe people are bored, but here's why I believe people are bored, because people always want something different. They want to try new stories. They want to try new experiences. And for the first time in a long time, consumers have options.
Yes.
So let's dive into this as far as we can. Which brand is the biggest threat to Nike moving forward?
Yeah. I mean, when I think about this, I think about like chronological order, right? So I personally do not believe that Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's Nike, Jordan, of course. But then I feel like you may have two brands that could be in that two spot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's kind of like jumbled up a little bit. I would definitely say Adidas definitely has to be there. But I can't even say New Balance because I don't know if they are still holding their momentum at the level that they once were a
Okay.
few years ago.
So why do you say that?
I don't feel like people outside of
Joe Fresh
Joe,
Goods. Yeah.
outside of Action, Bronson, maybe when he dropped something.
I don't even think Action these days, honestly.
But the last one, the because he dropped the same silhouette as Joe, and that
Yeah.
one was nice, and
That
that
was
one actually
nice.
sold
Yeah.
out. But I don't think outside of them, I don't think people are really paying attention to Adidas. I mean, not Adidas, New Balance right now. And to your point, I think that's just because other brands are killing it. Saucony is becoming one of those brands that's getting into the conversation from lifestyle to running.
Even if you're just talking collabs, even with the loss of J Tips, because
Yeah,
for the most part,
yeah, absolutely.
I see West Side Gun there. Uh, I see there's room for many other people to come in and fill that void, but it's just, will they take the jump? I don't think they will.
I think that like most brands, you have people in there that kind of operate from a position where they think they know what's going on, but they don't.
Right.
Right.
Fair.
So I think that it's going to take some proving, but I do think that they are like taking the right approach.
Mm-hmm.
The stuff that they did with what's her name? Oh, forgive me if I messed this up. Is it Metagirl?
Yeah. Yeah.
Metagirl?
Yeah.
That collab went crazy.
That was the coolest look I ever gave anybody. I was like,
Yes, that was dope. Like they have people on their roster, and I had this conversation before. Like Saucony is one of those brands that I feel like even if they didn't have those people, their creativity goes a long way
they
for
do.
them.
They do. And it's been
They
like that for a
do.
long
It
time.
has been like that for a long time. Like the stuff that they do on their own
Mm-hmm.
is really good, quality wise. Just overall creativity, they hit it out the park. So I do feel like
was Jason Faustino. He's definitely one of my favorite sneaker designers.
yeah,
Period.
no, yes,
And aside from Metagirl, they have Colors,
Yep.
Colors Plus,
yep,
Mint NYC,
yep.
um,
Because that pair that they did the all
the
silver joint
endorphins
that
they
was
did.
crazy.
They were dope.
Yeah,
Yeah, they have a few brands that they collab with that are really dope.
yeah.
Outside of the
Outside of the big dogs. I get it.
For sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
So I think they would definitely still be able to hold their own with J Tips going over to Nike.
Okay. So you, I'm not saying that's who you picking, as the biggest threat. So
Definitely not the biggest threat, but I do think that they need to be in that conversation. I think obviously always Adidas would be in that conversation. And I want to talk about Adidas not just because of if we're just talking about sneakers, Adidas has been killing apparel.
Oh yeah, Adidas probably has the best apparel in the game right now.
Like right now,
Mhm.
today, like I don't no other brand is killing it and like bringing out really good stuff at decent price points,
Good quality. Yeah.
like
Mhm.
super creative, and they paying attention to like the time.
Right.
Like they're giving people like funky designs,
No, they are.
different like just it's different. It's different, and they've been in their bag with it. So yeah, they're two in my opinion. They will always be two.
Okay, so Adidas is the biggest threat. That goes what I was saying. So for me, it's a toss up. It is a wild card. It's a dark horse. The reason why I say it's a dark horse because I'm not forecasting for like this year, next year, like in competition of now. I'm forecasting for like 10 years from now.
Mm-hmm.
So if I had to go 10 years from now and I'm looking at the roster, at the ability to create on the fly and to make even like a common silhouette that everybody does, because you'll find that Joe Fresh Goods will do the same thing as
Action.
not Action. What's his name?
Did
White
the rap?
dude. White dude.
Oh, you talking about you're talking about
Jack Harlow?
Jack
Jack
Harlow.
Harlow. Yeah.
Jack Harlow.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
him and no, I'm not saying he's you know what I'm saying. I'm just going by.
I'm just thinking of recent Jack Harlow stuff. That has nothing to do with
you ain't you bought the Flower Jones.
No, I didn't.
I thought you did.
But I'm thinking about the Neo-Soul album. I'm not thinking about it.
I'm sorry.
I
put you in that position.
Yeah,
My bad, dog.
He tried it.
I'm sorry. I won't do that again.
And I actually like those.
I did. They were.
Them.
I like them.
I like them. I just think him as an individual, he just lost his momentum.
He did. He did.
I don't think it had nothing to do with it. New Balance.
And then, you had, Salehi with New Balance, when he created his New Balances, particularly the, I'm terrible with the New Balance numbers, the orange ones that I commonly wear.
You talking about his first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm terrible with New Balance numbers. The numbers mess me up. I'm good with adding, subtracting, multiply, divide, and all that. I can't remember shoe silhouette numbers from New Balance. Like, but I know when I know
one of my girls.
992s?
Might have been.
I think that was
I'm sorry about that.
No, I gotta look it up.
Yeah, I'm a true connoisseur with it.
That up.
But I'm terrible with remember the numbers to Adidas. So it just in looking at that, and I would say New Balance because of their roster of athletes and stuff like that. Because if you can get them to where, Adidas athletes are being marketed, you got yourself something on your hands. Because just sitting back and just actually considering and just thinking about, like, you got the world's best baseball player on your roster in Shohei Ohtani. You got one of the most athletic and noticeable power forwards in the league right now in what's his name, Mike? Mavericks.
Oh,
Cooper Flag. I told you my brain is thinking too fast.
Nah, I blanked on it too. Cooper Flag.
And just going back, it's the 2002 R.
There you go. 202R, which is one of my favorites.
Yes.
You got him. Then you got
New Balances, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah,
Maxey. Kawhi Leonard. You have
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Marvin Harrison
and
Jr.
you see they're
Coco.
collecting.
Tennis.
Oh, Coco. Yeah, Coco.
Coco
Graph. And you're collecting. So you got the faces. Now it's time to put the money behind these faces and time to put the machine behind these faces, because right now, like I said, you got Coco Graph, who's one of the most popular tennis players out right now. And you got Tyrese Maxey, who's going to come up for us in Philly. We already know what he's capable of doing. And we see him like an AI, which you can actually attack. And my second after that would be Reebok, because they're going to get, like, they already got top woman in Angel Reese. I don't care what you say. That girl's face is everywhere. She's been on the cover of Vogue. She's been in the Sports Illustrated runway walk. She has
her own podcast.
She has her own podcast. Not to mention, she is actually producing in the WNBA. And I'm not saying she's better than Caitlin Clark, because I will never put that to comparison, because they're two different positions.
They are, and they're two different people.
Right, two different people. But just being a face,
she's a huge face.
Yeah,
and a very big deal. And I'm mad that Atlanta got her.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
And I'm
bitter.
I don't care. But and then she went off during Chicago. Like, she had like 17 and 15. Like, but at the same time, she's doing her thing. So you can't shy away from what Reebok is, not projected to do, but the possibilities of what Reebok can do in 10 years. I see them being back to how they used to be. Like, not saying that they're gonna have another AI, because if they get Darius Acuff, which I'm pretty sure they will, because that's AI Junior in my opinion.
Yeah.
They get him, sky's the limit, because they're not afraid to put money behind their people. Now, New Balance, that's all they have to do. Like I said, you have Shohei Ohtani, and did a story not too long ago on wondering why he's not being treated like King Griffey Jr. It's not because of the language barrier. The simple fact that this man is a starting pitcher, and he is constantly in the top 3 of home runs, RBIs, everything. Like, he's a 4-time MVP?
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing here?
Yeah.
All it takes is for them to just to get right. And you're not surpassing Nike, but you compete with them on an even different level. Like, you might just pass Adidas. There was a time where Under Armour was that way. They had Steph Curry. They had
or people thought it. People thought that they would be there.
They thought, but like I said, there's Steph Curry, Cam Newton, and Bryce Harper. All MVPs at the same time. at the same time. That commercial wrote itself.
Yeah.
And the fact that they didn't take the time to capitalize on it, I think other brands have learned their lesson. Because if that was Nike, that would be nothing.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
They would have did that instantly.
Now, if you look at now and you start to see all these people spaced out, all these players and athletes spaced out, you got the opportunity to actually sit down and actually cultivate a roster. Adidas is already doing it. So yes, I agree. Adidas is definitely always going to be number 2. And they're not afraid to put money behind the athlete. They learned from what they did from Jordan. Because remember, during that time frame, not just when Jordan was out, they had 5 people with the same silhouette shoe, but they just was like, we're going to give it a different colorway and we're going to name it after y'all. So, you get a white, green, and red, and that's Sidney Moncrief, and that's his shoe. And then you got yellow, purple, and white, that's Magic. Black and white, that's Larry Bird. And he's like, all right, that's the silhouette of the shoe.
Yeah.
But that's their colorway. You got the Magic Johnson colorway, which
it was like PEs. They were just selling pretty much the same.
Exactly. So if at New Balance, I think they could, because people don't shy away from them at all.
No, they don't.
And the fact that, they're not afraid to collab with people. Like I think when ALD did one of his first New Balance collabs, it was a pink 574 and a green 574.
Those were good.
I went through hell and high water to go get those Jones. And it wasn't because it was a collab. It was like, yo, these is really hot. Now take that away. Now you got the athlete side. Now you got something in motion there.
Yeah.
All the parts of there, just put it together. That's how I see it.
I would agree. I think New Balance can definitely come back. I just think they got to find their groove again. I think they got to find their groove again. They got to take advantage of the people that's on their roster.
They do. Because if not, obviously Adidas is going to take that number 2, especially, with AE having Kelsey Plum and the AE he's something different.
Yeah, no, for sure.
All right.
For sure.
So we're going to switch, take a minute, take a break, be right back. So let's talk about this. Like, seriously, let's really buckle down on this. This is about resale.
Okay.
Y'all deal with me.
Yeah.
Now, if you really want to talk about resale, because if you've been around sneakers for a while, like we have.
For sure. I'm old.
You've seen a crazy shift. Now, there was a time where everything just sold out. And once it was sold out, you basically didn't have it. And every release was just a hype. Like, even if it was a GR,
yeah,
it was hype. Every release had some form of resale value. So at that point in time, StockX was booming, and GOAT was doing numbers. Everybody thought they were a reseller, but now shoes are just sitting. People are getting pairs at or even under retail.
Specifically waiting to see if a certain shoe is going to go under retail.
Yep. Yeah. So that right there forces something. And some releases that you thought would have been impossible to get, 5 or 7 years ago, I'm gonna go that far back. They became easy pickups like now. So one easy pickup you would have thought that would have been difficult to get was the Nike STs. I mean, a difficult pickup because of the way they were advertising, like, hey, Cunningham, that's how I do it. I felt like if they really wanted to make that his shoe, that would have been a hard pickup a couple years ago. So this question is extremely simple. Is the resale culture dead? Or are we finally seeing the market, return to normal?
I feel like that whole era of resale was like a balloon. Right? And it was almost like,
I like that.
I felt like that was like, I don't know why, like a time where, I don't know, like people was just, everybody saw like, okay, this shoe can get up to this amount. So they was just like jumping on it. Right? And then people were not fighting against paying those high prices. So it also showed that people are spending a lot of money right now. Like for some reason, everybody is getting money. Like it was nothing to take a GR Jordan 1, buy it, at least in my size, for $120, and then flip it for like $350, and the person wouldn't budge.
Right.
Just to say that they had it.
So they were being a predator on FOMO.
Yeah. FOMO, wanting to be in, wanting to have the latest, like, and then I think like the pandemic played a part in that.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah.
A huge role in that. But even then, it's so crazy though, because we wasn't even going anywhere. So
we didn't know, but that's the thing. Like, we didn't know if stores were even going to open up again.
Yeah, we didn't.
People were just buying.
We was just antsy. Yeah.
I understand how y'all didn't think stores were going to open up again. That was just dumb.
So
I mean, everything. I feel like and then too, bots. Like, I feel like once we got in the house, and then the only way you can buy stuff was online, and then bots got into the play. It made people even more. Like, that FOMO kicked in even more, to the point where it's like, okay, let me figure out how to do this. Now I'm finna enter every raffle now. Before, I used to probably only enter in like 2 or 3. But now I see, like, even if I go online and I'm there at 10 a.m., I get stuck in the queue.
Yep.
Or I get kicked out of the queue.
So I won't say it's dead. I think it's a recession. I think the fact that, people are starting to branch out more. They're not really pressed on certain releases because there are so many things coming out at the same time. There was just a week where it would be like it was just Jordan week, and you knew like every
that's true.
second week of the month, every Christmas week, 22nd, you knew 11s was coming out. Nothing was coming out. Don't even waste your time. Because you had, All-Star Week and, Christmas basketball shoes, they was dropping. But because some stuff comes out every week, it's very hard to keep up with. So you got to kind of make a decision from time to time. So sitting in like, do I think that, like resale culture is dead? I don't think it's dead, more so than it's, like I said, it's just a recession.
Nah, I think it's dead.
Because like
I think it's dead. I think people are prioritizing where they spend their money now. Like, I do honestly feel that. No. And a lot of that is, to your point, it's because of like the recession. But then I also think that like everybody just don't care to have everything anymore.
No. So they don't for now, but it's like the housing market.
Yeah.
Everybody, I can live in an apartment. I can do this. You're going to keep doing that until you're going to want more space eventually.
Yeah.
And when you get more space, then you start, filling that out, or you start looking around like a bit more for like, oh, I feel a little bit better. But even in that case, sometimes you get a bunch of space and you're like, I want less space.
Yeah.
Because I got a house, got a nice sized yard. And like when I first lived in an apartment, I used to always go, man, I want more space. Like for the first couple months, it was cool. Then, my kids started getting bigger and I'm like, nah, I need more space. Well, now you try to, apply that to the shoe market. You're like, man, ain't nothing coming out. They keep coming out with the same silhouettes, same shoes. Jordan just said not too long ago, we're going to stop making ones for a while. Meanwhile, you come out with Jordan 1, you show a preview of a Jordan 1 of that's made of football leather. And you like this, like,
yeah,
you just said you wasn't.
Yeah.
Exactly. So what is that doing? That's kind of building the hype of, oh, this might be scarce because they're not making these anymore. To which, what are you going to pivot to?
Okay, but even then, like, if we're just looking at resale of like, okay, what's selling, right? Let's look at a shoe that was Travis Scott, for instance. If a Travis Scott dropped, take you back, 2019, 2020, resale on them would be easily over a stack, especially if it's a Jordan 1.
Glad you said that.
Right?
Yep.
Easily, right? Fast forward now, the last 2 pair, the pink pack,
$350. You're right. But you're also seeing a drop in previous models. The first Travis Scott 1 high was selling for, when it first dropped, it was at like 1,700.
Yep.
Then it went up to 24.
Yep.
Now my size is at 11.
Yeah, this stuff is dropping now. Stuff is dropping. Yeah.
Because now these resellers are like, yo, I got this inventory, I had it for too long. I just want this going now.
Yeah.
So you're
and then too, like I said, it was a lot of people that had FOMO, so they were willing to pay whatever price that you was throwing. just to say that they had it.
The FOMO kind of reversed now.
It is.
So you're basically saying it's a buyer's market.
It is.
Yeah, you know, real estate.
No, but it really is. Like now the buyer can call their price. Like
exactly, because there have been times I've gone on GOAT and was like, no, dog, you gonna get this 250 from 375. I just recently bought a project for a pair of 96 Jordan 11 IE from 1996. I like restoring stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Dude wanted 375. I walked him down to like 180. Why? Because I know it's been sitting there for months.
Yeah.
So while I'm not in a rush, you the one that need the money, not me.
Yeah.
I don't need the shoe.
Yeah.
So all right. Like I said, I don't think it's dead. I just think we hit a recession point and now it's a buyer's market. I'll use that. But I do agree with what you're saying though. It's because people are finding other ways to allocate their funds, which is totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe people are starting to grow up.
Even like if you just out of resale, right? You think about like all the people who was doing content with sneakers on YouTube, and how many people have like announced like they're done doing sneaker content and they're selling their collections.
Right. Now, do you think that the market is healthier? Like it became healthier because of this?
Yes. Absolutely. Because now it opens up an opportunity for everybody to get what they want.
Correct. So
and at any given time.
But see, I don't like that.
Why?
Because I don't want you to get what you want at any given time. I'm not saying I want it. I don't want that. I don't like it because it takes the joy out of
So you want to be that person?
I
got these and you don't.
When you just walked in with showing worth of spoons, right?
Yeah. These was not hard to get.
Low key, Mike could have wanted those, and to him, that's a damn, right?
Yeah.
To you is because you'll say it differently. You're like, yeah, I just bought these. Yeah, they wasn't that hard to get,
but they wasn't.
But that's my Nina's retail.
Okay.
So I maybe wore these maybe like 3 times. And each time I wore them, ironically enough, it was to shoot with this exact jersey on. Not saying it's a set. Not saying I'm trying to wear this as a lay, but this is just coincidental.
Even if you did, that's your prerogative.
But it's only seen the light of day when I would leave here. So the best part about that is I walk outside and people are like, yo, what are those?
Yeah.
And then they go look them up and they be like, oh, I missed out. Or when I first got them, it was like sort of like the brick by bricks.
Yeah.
Initially they were now the brick after bricks are I can get those.
Yeah. Yes. And I'm still looking for the brick by brick.
That man.
I need my size. Definitely need my size.
Okay. So
I am okay. To your point though, I'm surprised those are not
what
hitting the market.
You talking about the bricks?
The brick after brick.
So they're falling because they keep brick after bricks has had in the market. They keep finding restocks, and I'll open up my phone and be unboxing brick after brick. Like Dover Street Market had like 4 restocks.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn! I missed that. And I just thought with them being so close to Fire Reds, I thought they would.
That'd have been nice to send to the chat. I'm just saying, but it's fine.
So I'm just going equated to this. Like at the end of the day, sneakers are made to be worn and not treated like stock portfolios. But the fact that it's now a buyer's market more so than a seller's. Ashley thinks the market is done for resale and
I think resale will always exist.
It's going to exist,
right? It's always going to exist for certain products. Let me just say that. However, I do think that people paying $1,000 for a Jordan 1,
done.
That's a wrap.
Oh, it's done. All right. Unless it's old.
That's cooked.
Then it's done. All right, I'll take that. You win that, man.
That's cooked.
Mike from a distance. Did you just hit me with the Heil? Did you just ate off me? He did. That's crazy. Time out. We gonna take a break off of that one.
Like, look at this nigga. Ain't even tie his damn shoes.
I don't even need safety.
But I see what he did with that bottle. That bottle is fire.
Yeah, but look how he carried that shit. Stiffen your wrist!
It matches the shirt like crazy, bro.
How the hell you got shorts on with your knees going through the hole?
You see how the pinks and the reds, all that matching with the sneakers? He got style.
So one thing that's been exciting to see is the rise of signature sneakers. And honestly, it feels like we're definitely entering a new era. I don't know if it's the new golden era, but it's definitely a new era. So looking at the roster now, you have Anthony Edwards, Sabrina Ionescu, which is holding it down for the women because even
Asia Wilson is too though. That AE2 is cool.
oh yeah, 100%. But with she's on there because you'll see NBA players wearing Asia Wilson sneaks.
Yep.
Sabrina's, and you'll see them even wearing Angel Reese's.
Angel Reese's, yeah.
Set aside from her dude, whatever boy name is. He look weird though. They look like
Del Carter.
They look alike. They do. They don't look alike. I'm gonna throw Victor Wembanyama in there because right now he's about to hit the free agency soon. I believe in October. Pay attention to that. John Morant.
Yes.
Like I said, Asia Wilson and Devin Booker. I don't kind of like Devin in this category because he been wearing the same silhouettes for like 3 years straight.
And he hasn't they haven't really switched up anything with him.
It's been
two
shoes,
the same,
7 years.
Yeah, just different colorways now. Ja.
And then we're just not releasing the shoes. Like we're releasing all these like PEs as far as like to the media,
right?
And there's some really good PEs, but it's just like I want to buy the shoe.
Yeah,
like,
you said you wouldn't.
I would.
He wants to. Yeah.
Like, why are we just
making them just for him?
Yeah,
because they petty.
Yeah, pretty much.
And his shoes don't move. That's why I'm not gonna make the shoe if it moves. Like when he did the Halloween edition, they moved. When he did the Chevys and
that did move.
That did move. But it was and that story behind that
moved.
The hype behind that was based off his his car collection, which is dope. Yeah. And I still want that Bronco, but that's a whole nother story. So basically, every one of those athletes has brought fresh energy to the sneaker game, and for the first time, honestly, it feels like signature shoes matter again. So it's okay. We can debate. Are we seeing another golden era in signature sneakers? And if you had to rank it today, or if you had to rank today's signature lines, who's got number one? Who's got the top spot?
I got a question.
Yeah.
What would you consider the golden era of signature sneakers?
You want to go, Mike?
I would say the 90s.
You said the 90s?
Yeah.
We gonna touch in on that.
Late 90s. Yeah.
We gonna touch that.
Mm-hmm.
I like you. I got that. So for me, he gonna go to 90s.
Because you go 90s, you go 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Because then that was a whole another generation. Whole nother beast. Kobe, AI.
Yeah. I'll go 2000s. We can get back in that argument. That's one of my favorite arguments. So I'm cool with that. It's no different than saying, who's the top 5 best rappers in the world ever.
Okay.
Which we gonna get into that. So
okay.
So do you feel like we're entering another golden era? That's fair.
Yes. Yes and no. I always say yes and no.
You do say yes and no.
I do. I say yes and no.
On the fence. You just say
I do. But no, here's why I say that. I would say yes for certain. I would say yes for certain athletes. And if I had to pick who would be the top, it's hard because Ja's good, A's good, but Ja momentum is like
it's building.
It's crazy.
It's building.
It's crazy.
I fell victim to it.
Me too. Me too. And it's a couple more pairs that I want, but yeah, it's between Ja and Asia, in my opinion.
I think Ja has the most potential to bring us back to styling basketball shoes with fits again.
He does.
Absolutely.
He does. Also is a good throwing shoe. Good throwing shoe.
Yeah.
I hit one of my kids in the back of the head with the shoe. Like that joint, it got ass some movement.
It's a little. It got a little.
Had a little whip. It was like I was like, "Ooh, this joint, you ain't getting far from me with this." I got an arm too. Pop thought he was getting away. You thought. Try it again.
But yeah, that's why I say yes and no, because I think it depends on the athlete. It's not like the 90s or even the 2000s where we had so many different athletes coming from so many different directions, football, baseball. I don't think we're there.
Okay. But you see the potential to actually get there.
I do.
Okay.
I do. If brands are willing to take those chances.
I was about to say, so what would it take for them to
brands
get to
would have to take those chances with with certain athletes. Like you just can't go after like the cream of the crop. And because I feel like everybody who had like a popular signature shoe in the 90s or the 2000s, well, mainly the 90s, like they wasn't necessarily like the cream of the crop. Everybody wasn't a
nobody
Jordan
wanted
as
to
far
be
as
Damon Stoudemire.
performance, right? But they have timeless. So brands will have to take those chances again. And I think that was a time where it was just like brands needed athletes to help build their brand.
Mm-hmm.
You know, brands were trying to reach a certain consumer base back then. So you wanted to get damn near everybody in your stuff. And like you needed that attention. I feel like now brands feel like they doing the athletes a favor in a sense.
Yeah. So, man, I'm glad you brought that up. We be locked in.
Yeah.
So
I'm being honest.
I look at it like this, like if you're an athlete, you got a couple dreams. You got the dream to get drafted. You got the dream to win a championship, and you have the dream to have your own shoe.
Yep.
And that also comes from when Nike would let you do, when they would let you ID your own shoe. And before you could put your name on the back tab, which you still can, but you could put your full name on the back tab and save the silhouette, and somebody else could get that with what you call on it.
Yep.
And it's one of those things. What?
No.
I thought you was thumbing down. I was
no.
like, that's
no,
crazy.
Nah.
I just started.
No.
Shit, you hard to impress.
No.
So,
not at all.
And just that's crazy. I was like, that's wild.
No, I like where you going with this.
But
yeah, I like where you going with this.
In seeing that, and you're trying to do that, and you can play off of that if you're a brand. You can be like, well, as a kid, you always wanted, you always wanted your own shoe,
mm-hmm.
and you're seeing athletes now. It don't matter where they're going in their mind. So you got people going to Anta, you got some going to Ling. I'll be saying that joint wrong. Ling-a-ding, ling-a-ning-ning, ling-ning.
I'm not even gonna join that.
Leaning?
Yeah.
Ling-ning.
Yes.
I'm saying it Asian-y, and I shouldn't be. But you see them, and they're going to obviously where the money is, but sometimes it's not just the money, it's where you get your creativity. So you got Steph Curry who leaves Under Armour and he goes to Li-Ning, and you got Victor Wembanyama, who's I'm gonna say it right now, he's going to be the absolute biggest sneaker free agent ever because he's 7'5". He got that, that vintage player mentality, and he's already got a nickname. He already got a cachet. He's already built his brand.
Mm-hmm.
So even though he's with Nike right now, he don't got to stay there. He can go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
He can continue to be a sneaker free agent for all we care, because you're buying. You're when you get him, you're getting him for his brand, and he don't need you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying he could come out with his own shoe, but in theory, he could break the bank.
Yeah.
And be set for ways of life.
Yeah.
So when you see athletes now and you see them get their own player edition, because that's where everything is headed back, particularly with Nike and New Balance, that's where I see it at. It kind of sucks because you're not getting your own shoe. So I can go back as far as Iverson, taking a meeting with Nike, not signing with Nike, signing with Reebok.
Yep.
And then you see the question, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you see the Damian Stoudemire, right?
Yep.
Same fucking shoe. Came out around the same time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you see those two and you're like, well, that could have easily been Iverson's shoe. And I see how, because it moves, is built for his movement, but they got to put a name on that because you're selling it with the player. True. Instead of just calling it, Air, I forgot what it was called for right now. I told you my brain just be racing from time to time. It's the ADD. But you got that shoe and it don't have a name attached to it. So there's kind of at that time frame was harder to sell. Now things are way easier to sell because certain shoes are just performance based. When athletes get shoes now, it's literally to play ball in.
Yes.
Well, now you're getting these signature athletes who are dual salesmen because they're selling for the sport and they're also selling for lifestyle.
Yep.
So AEs are easier to match. They streamlined them, made them shorter.
Yep.
I mean, lower cut so they can fit better with jeans.
Yep.
The Jazz, y'all just said,
are very
these
good.
Jones, they're very good. You line them up. You can wear these anywhere.
Ages,
same thing. Line them up, wearing anything, and is a good place that wear these signature shoes in, because now if you get a signature shoe, the idea is to be a signature shoe to be worn on both platforms, not just one. So I think that we are walking into another golden age. We just need, like you said, a couple more people.
Yeah.
And we need a couple more people in other brands, not just one. So
for sure.
Not just
it needs
Nike.
To be spread it out.
Right.
Yeah,
so when I see, when they did the Shohei Ohtani's, they didn't have fun with those shoes.
Yeah.
So when I did the comparison to Griffey to Shohei, I did it based solely off of marketing ability and, being a world-class, not world-class athlete, but being a actual public figure, not just being an icon, because he is for essentially an icon. You don't have to play baseball to know who he is, but you know who he is.
Exactly.
Griffey,
for sure.
You did not have to watch baseball to know who Griffey was. Griffey was wearing his hat backwards. He had the Air Max Griffey ones with the strap on it. And I can tell you right now, my wife, she knew what those shoes was instantly. Never played a sport in a day in her life. Knew who they was, where they came from, and literally was like, I want those shoes. I want the Griffeys. And I looked at it like.
And that's because he was everywhere.
That's because he was everywhere.
He was everywhere. But you know who we also didn't mention, and I think he needs to be thrown in that conversation and in possibly like a contender in that number one spot. Shy.
Yep.
And Converse.
Yep.
What? That's silhouette?
See. Maybe it's because I don't like the Shies.
I don't know about number one, but
he's
up there.
He could be up there.
Absolutely.
He could be up there.
If he's not number one, he's like 1B.
He could be up there.
Yeah.
He's in a discussion.
Okay.
You have to say.
No.
And consistently think about how, and mind you, he's what? This is his first essentially, right? So the different colorways,
right?
They drop in like every other week. They sell out. And they may sit in some stores, but when I go look online, they sell out.
And they still have functionality as a sports shoe entirely.
Yes, and then he's also a very fashionable guy. So people admire him for style.
The man had a fur coat, scarf, shawl. I don't know what the hell that shit was.
He did. But that's what the new generation like.
Okay. All right. I'll push out up there. I think for all intent and purpose, the best potential is Ja. The man holding the torch right now is obviously Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know nobody that don't got nothing. They started making his shoes cleats. Now, football cleats, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And they was right for doing so. Like,
I mean, it's a good shoe.
It is a good shoe.
It's a good shoe. And the colorways are good.
100%.
Yeah. And the price point is nice.
So for you, number one is?
3 of them.
Okay, you put all 3 up there.
Well,
like,
2.
You got anybody for your number one?
That's that Libra scale.
It is.
I'm on the fence.
Can't never make a decision.
Number one for me.
He can't pick either.
Functionality, as far as like how they've released and like creativity, Ja. Yeah.
For this round, like, because this first 2 shoes, like, they were good, but they weren't great. I think this
the
Ja 3 is
the Ja 3 is what's killing it right
Ja
now.
3 when I first seen them,
the Ja 3 is platinum.
The first one's the purple and pink. They should have been the Kool-Aids.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
I even hear like the little kids talking about like I want the Jaws.
Oh yeah, my boys, 100%. Like they were like Jordan and Jaws, and is not even a debate. Get them both.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no.
For me, number one spot. I'm gonna still go with Ant-Man because commercial wise, when it comes to him building the machine, all he needs is a good collab, and then he'll have it. Now I don't know who I can see actually doing it, But I could see like a true mashup, whereas AE, Adidas, and I'm gonna just say Action Bronson because I need a name to fill in. But I could see them actually doing something like, or Pharrell, somebody actually doing it because he's becoming such an icon without actually wanting to be one. We're actually when you're trying that you ain't got no choice but to want to work with him. All right.
Since you spoke that, I would like to see. I think it would be a little different, but I think it could work. Willie, how you pronounce his last name? Chavez, the designer.
Yeah, I'm gonna mess that up. I ain't even gonna try. I already know I'm gonna mess that up. My brain is racing. I took my medication this morning.
You funny.
It's bad.
I think I butchered the last name, but I think him and AE, that would be dope. Chaveria? Yeah. It's Chaveria. Yeah. Okay. The S's throw me off sometimes. Chaveria.
Yeah, that's why I knew when it was spelled. Like I stopped. And once you got to Willie, I was like, "Ooh, she's saying a name I can't say. I'm cool. If it ain't Johnson or Brown, I can't help you."
No, I think that would be a good one because they're like it's almost like two different worlds, but I think they would collide very well. And I really like Willie and his brand and just what he's been producing with Adidas too.
Well, Mike, you connected to Adidas, make that happen, man. Stop playing.
I'm not connected to Adidas.
See, this goes back to our conversation with Adidas being in that 2 spot.
I mean, they gotta do something to get to number 1. So,
do you think that they will ever get there?
Nike been on top for too long, and they won't allow themselves to fall off the tree. But so far, I think they'll get super close because nobody has been able to do it, and it's not going to happen. And the only reason why is because Nike always finds a way to be innovative, even when they aren't trying to be innovative. So the best example I got is Wembanyama. After winning the Western Conference Finals, they dropped that crazy commercial, and it wasn't even theirs.
Yeah, that's true.
People are always willing to help them.
That's true.
So
that's very true. That's very true.
Cool. So let's dive into this final question so we can get up out of here because we've been taking up a lot of time. So here's the challenge. Now, imagine you wake up tomorrow and your entire sneaker collection is gone. Every pair, everything. But somehow, some way, you get to keep 10 pairs and only 10 pairs. Absolutely no replacements of shoes. What 10 are you keeping?
I can't buy another.
You can't buy nothing. You got it already.
If it's gone, how is it gone?
Because they left you 10 pairs.
They left me.
They left you 10 pairs.
So I didn't even get to pick the 10
Or
pairs.
it could have burnt up. Now we'll do fire because I'm a firefighter, so I could do that. Your house catches on fire. Insurance comes back, says you can only get 10 pairs of shoes.
All right, no. All right.
I like that.
I want the scenario to make more sense. Okay. So fire happened. And they say there's 10 pairs of shoes that are left. Which 10 pair of shoes do I hope are left? How about that?
You can do it that way, but the way I said it sounded pretty cool. You went through insurance and they said we're gonna buy you 10 pairs of your shoes that you lost. Okay.
So which 10 would you replace?
Which 10 pair would you replace?
That changes the question for me though.
Okay. All right, then go with yours. What 10 pair do you hope is still in that closet?
10?
Just 10?
Just 10 is
1,
crazy.
2, 3, 4, 9, 10. 10 pairs. I'm here for it.
Because it's so many shoes. How are you literally just gonna pick 10? Okay. Bread fours, 1.
Bread fours, 1.
That's instant.
Bread ones?
Bread fours.
You said bread fours.
Bread fours is our first.
Oh,
yeah,
bread fours,
that's
1.
one. That's one.
Bread 4, 1. Boop. Pull it up on when you do it.
All
right, so yours is bread 4, 1. Mine's would be, my first one would be my Travis Scott Fragment 1s.
I would take those too. Yeah.
So that's my 1.
Yeah.
What's your 1, Mike?
Lexman 3.
2.
Olivia Kim 4s.
Ooh. Okay. Nike SB Costin 1. I mean Costin Low. The first ones. The blue ones. Those are my favorite SBs.
My Mama Bear SBs.
Good for you.
My favorite. Let me think about my SBs. Crenshaw, the Crenshaw skate club SBs.
Okay. PSNY 17s, black ones.
Cool Gray 11s.
I'm gonna go Nike Air Max 1s, the Air Max Day pair that came out.
The red ones or the blue ones?
The blue.
All right. That was 24. So I'm
24. Yep.
I'm gonna join you in the Air Maxes. My Air Max 1 Atmos Safaris, the cheetah prints with the zebra print.
Oh, that's a good one.
Those are my favorites.
That's a good
I
one.
wear those all the time.
That's a good
And I
one.
be trying not to, but I can't. The shoe be calling me.
Yeah, that's a
They're
good
like,
one.
Daddy, Daddy.
You gotta keep those.
Honestly, it's not like I need a pair of Sambas.
Sambas?
Yeah, I need a pair of Sambas because if I can't buy another pair of shoes, I need a pair of Sambas
I respect that.
for like to get this fit off. You know what I'm saying?
I respect that. I respect that.
Okay, that's fair.
I would pick my. Do I want to go Joe or do I want to go Salehi?
My knees hurt. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry I put you in this dilemma. I love you though. But
I would go with the Salehi 2002 R. The what was it, like the ocean, the blue pair, the ones the second they came out second to the
orange ones, yeah,
to the desert pair.
yeah.
Yep.
Like the aqua with the
Yep.
beige.
I
panels.
love those colors.
You making it.
And I went through a lot to get those.
So I would probably my off-white lot of 50, number 50, all black with the silver.
You would have the all black.
Won those in the raffle. And I even remember when they were all distressing them, everybody doing, I distressed mine. So it's not all, it's suede out now.
Oh,
dope as hell.
Cool. That sounds cool. Go ahead.
So my Salehi 990 V2, the Sand Beat the Times.
Yep.
The pink and orange ones.
Yeah. Those are good.
Yeah.
6-piece.
I would pick the off-white. Honestly, the off-white Alaskas. Well, they're not off-white, but the Virgil Abloh Archive.
The VAAs.
Yes. I would have to add those. Only because I don't have any of the other three.
I'm gonna go back with off-white and pick up my off-white Air Jordan 2s. I love those shoes.
That's a good one.
And
that's a good one.
I can't just sit them down. They look right with anything. You put them Jones on with a suit, they still look right. And I have. So yep.
Okay.
They coming home.
Joe Freshgood 990 V4 Keishas.
You got Keishas?
Yeah.
You suck.
See, told you. It works. It works.
That's see.
That's gonna be your move from here on out.
Because then I'm gonna be salty.
Dumbing down.
I am going to go. Oh, I gotta go take it back to Chicago. I need those. The Notre Dunks. The like cream pair. I would need those.
Okay. So
you guys remember those?
Mm-hmm.
For me, I'm always keep it classic. I'm a hope because these are one of my favorite silhouettes. My Air Jordan 1 85 Pandas. Most people don't.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's
a good one.
That's an instant classic.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
It's crazy because I got the retro, but I had to find the original 85s so I could actually restore those. I still haven't restored them yet. I had them for like 7, maybe 8 years now.
Oh wow. Okay.
For nostalgia purposes, I remember my first dunk that I got was it was a Dunk Low Mango Hop. It's not like a sick, like coveted pair, like in the,
Mhm.
you know what I mean. But
Yeah,
it was my
this is for you.
first.
It ain't got to
Yeah.
be
So
nothing.
just for nostalgia
Yeah.
purposes, that was the first pair
That
got
you
me in. Yeah.
okay. I would have to go with
I'm sorry, it was so many, but it's still.
Iowa Dunks.
Ooh, no Wu-Tang.
I didn't like that they did that. I have them. I appreciated it, but that's kind of like one of those things where it was just like it just should have stayed.
They should have left them alone.
Yeah,
But I like them.
because it's like a story. It's like a folklore almost. You know.
Yep.
I feel like it kind of should have stayed there, but yeah, Iowa Dunks, and then Leaders did a classic K-Swiss, so I would need those.
I love my Swiss. I love my K-Swiss. That was my commercial, yo.
That was
That was my, yeah.
Yeah, I need those.
Like every hood dude or drug dealer in Philly would wear khaki shorts, a barbecue shirt with some K-Swiss, no socks.
the white and reds.
The white ones or the black ones.
Yes.
Black ones, somebody was getting shot that day. The white ones, we was going to a barbecue.
Yes.
100%. Definitely a block party.
Yes.
We at 7.
Yeah, we're at 7.
7. Mm-hmm.
Just a pair of regular black and white Van old schools, not the Eras.
Skate highs or skate the lows?
The lows.
Okay.
Just because I know at some point I'm gonna wear them. They're going to be ambidextrously used. A, I'm going to use them as all-purpose shoes. B, I'm going to wear them with a suit. C, I'm going to wear them with a suit. D, I'm wearing to a funeral. Not mine, though.
Yeah.
Cool grade 9s.
Ooh.
Nostalgia.
Ooh. I'm going to meet you on the 9s, and I'm going to take my olives.
I'm gonna meet you with the olives. I'm gonna take mine too.
So we all olived up except you. But we 9s. We 9s.
Yeah, we 9s.
Cool grade is a
We got
nostalgia for me too.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm taking it is nostalgic for me because that's my son Pop. That's his favorite shoe. He can't fit them no more, and he still tries to put his foot in them. And I'm like, I bought him some more, but them's is his go-to.
Them his go-tos.
So for 8 would be my Lightning 17. Lightning 17s. You can still get them. We gang banging on Lightning 17s.
No, I wasn't gonna name those.
Okay, I'm still wearing mine. I ain't even take mine out of the case yet.
Bread 11s.
All right.
I need a pair of bread 11s.
I ain't putting no 11s on my list. And that's my favorite Jordan. But it's not necessary for me to have it because I've already had it. Y'all not gonna believe me on this one, but I don't care. The Air Force One.
What Air
What's
Force
my girl
One?
name? Billie Eilish. The tan ones.
Really?
Tan ones with the straps?
You lying.
Really?
I'm gonna tell you why.
The high top?
The high tops.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because when you put those on, I don't care what, how, when you wear them. People always ask you, what are those? And they don't mean it in the negative light.
What are those?
They be like,
No, they just never seen those before.
they never seen them.
So you would get them just because they're conversation starters.
I would keep them. I would hope they were still there or have them, replenish those because that shoe is a conversation starter. I enjoy conversation pieces when it comes to, I hate that word pieces because people have been using that word together. But when it comes to sneaks, just that shoe we can talk about. And you didn't, and it's a shoe I didn't expect her to even try to make because she was doing Jordans. She did a 17, she did a 14, and for her to step out of that.
She did 15.
Oh, sorry, 15. She did that and step out of that. And her to make that, I was like, oh, okay, I'm cool. Because she could have easily made all black ones.
Yeah.
Nope, she made green and she made tan. Tan ones win. I'm wearing them and I'm telling you, they just dope.
Yeah.
They just look right.
If I had to throw a consolation piece, if they allow me a little extra, I'd throw the 15s in there.
That's
the
fair.
Billie Eilish 15s.
Yeah. Oh, they were so pretty.
Yeah. Those are clean. That's why I say they dropped the ball with her.
They did. What number we on?
This is like 9.
All right, 9.
Laney 14s.
Ooh. Ooh.
I want to zoom in for that. Arthur Hands included.
I'm in year 3s.
Damn.
The first 3.
So I'm going to go super comfort, and I consider these like sandals from Aero 5s.
Ooh. Yes.
Okay.
Any one of them don't matter. Particularly, I would hope that the green ones could get replenished from 2019.
Yep.
Because you can't beat that level of comfort, bro. It's like, that's a perfect kickball shoe.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. Last one.
Bordeaux 7s.
Oh, that's a good one. Last shoe.
Fuck.
If I had to pick, it would be my Dornbecker 17s.
Well played.
Yeah.
Well played, man.
Yeah.
Well played. That's why I squinted at you.
Yep.
Yeah, I need those.
Dornbecker 17s.
I forgot about those, but
I need
those.
them.
I didn't.
Well, I mean, they just left my conscience for a little bit, but I need those.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Ronnie Fig.
Ooh.
ASIC.
Ooh.
Salmon.
Ooh.
Oh,
classic.
Salmon toes.
Yeah.
Classic.
I'm talking
Salmon toes.
Now you taking it back.
I'm talking about with the
You taking it back.
the box. The
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good show.
Okay. I like that.
Boom.
I like that. That's a solid list. That's a solid 10. I would want all 3 and some change, but
She's like, I want all 3 as a shade. No, I'm gonna go with the first ones and the second ones. I ain't like third ones because they blacked out the bottom. If I could have a constellation, it would definitely be my Air Max 90 infrareds, just for the regular. And Air Max 90s, Air Max 1s are obviously my favorite go-to shoe, but I don't know. But hey, those are what we picked. Personally, I like all of our lists.
Yeah.
Seems like we had some variety, and that intel lets me know that we really, it was really tough because it took a long time to come up with.
It did.
So listen,
how big are y'all collections before we?
Mine?
How big?
Yeah. What's y'all number?
I'm at like, I dumbed down. I gave a lot of stuff away, so I'm at like 2.
You counted recently?
Hold on.
I'm in the 2s. I don't know how much, but
You
I'm
in the
in the
2s?
2s.
I'm gonna go 240. I ain't gonna open it. I got an app that tells me how many shoes are in there.
Okay.
I don't have everything in there, so I know it's not all of it because I'm building my shoe theme right now in my backyard.
Okay. Nice.
What about you?
I just counted, so I think I'm around like 330.
I knew it because of the way she said, "Where y'all at?"
I was just
Where y'all at?
curious.
I'm about to bust y'all ass.
That's not
She
even
did.
true.
She
Do you
did
know how
that.
many people that could bust me? Don't do that.
Anyway,
I'm
this
just
is the
saying,
Soul
like,
Table.
and I'm talking about like women too, like 500-600 pairs.
Only person I can think of is Millie. You know who Millie,
Millie,
is, right?
yep.
Millie. That's my dog right there, and I know since day one when we was at UB, she used to slide it off to the, hey, go ahead, man.
Nah, Millie.
That's
For
my
sure.
girl right there. I gotta talk to her. All right, so that's going to do it for this episode of the Soul Table. Make sure you jump into the comments and answer today's questions. Is Nike finally listening? Is resale dead? Who's leading the signature renaissance? And if you could only keep 10 pairs from your collections, what are they? For me, Mike and Ashley. Mike, you got a slogan for me today?
Yeah.
We out.
Yeah.
We out. That's it. You something else.
I know.
From our table to your table, we are the Soul Table. Also, I'm Evan, aka RBD. And remember, live in your souls.